Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, and thank you for the chances given to me. My name is Rohfin and I'm from Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. In this occasion, I represent my colleges in presenting our articles entitled The Use of Google Translate During Online English Class, What Students Need to Concern. Okay, and these are my colleges as the authors for this article. Okay, as the COVID-19 pandemic breaks all over the world, it affects many aspects, including the teaching learning process that should be shifted into online activities. Conducting online classes actually comes with some new challenges. The first one, teachers and students need to adapt to a new way of learning. Formerly, teaching learning activities can be conducted physically in a classroom, but nowadays, most of all teaching learning activities should be conducted through online learning platform. It also affects how we interact with each other. I don't say that the communication is not interactive when it is conducted online, but it is considered more effortful as we need to combine the devices, the internet connection, and also the ability of language use all together in order to communicate with each other. And online classes may provide wider choices for teachers and students to have their learning activities in a synchronous or asynchronous way. As the result, the materials, the tasks, and the practices that should be given to the students can be accomplished in a more flexible way. Of course, um, it should be provided with a complete and comprehensive instructions. Having online classes also allow students to access more information throughout the internet, including accessing online dictionary or translation tools to assist them during their learning. As the case for the online classes in our institutions, from the initial observation before, there are some things that attracts our attention. First, when the students are asked to complete a task, they tend to provide quite similar responses, especially in terms of vocabulary and the grammar use. And as the result, similar errors are found in the works. Besides, when the students are asked to provide a direct answer or response for a question or a task, they tend to ask for more extra time. Later on, it is found out that they need to check Google Translate first so that they can find the answer to the question they are being asked. So, in this observational study, we are interested to explore about to what extent the students use Google Translate during the class, especially in what activities to be precise. And the other one is what is the most common errors found in students' work when they directly use the result from Google Translate that they should be aware of. Okay, this study took place in a private university in Indonesia, and it involved first-year students of non-English department who are currently taking the English course. The data are collected through observation and interview, and then it analyzed through data reduction, data display, and then conclusion drawing. And these are the results. The first result is regarding to what extent students tend to use Google Translate. There are 3 points in this first result. The first one is students tend to use Google Translate when they need to find the Indonesian meaning or the English version of difficult words they don't have idea about. It may what is it, the words may come in the instruction, in the materials, in the task items, or even in the response they are about to give. And the second point of the first result is that students tend to use Google Translate to help them, what is it, complete writing tasks in a faster and more convenient way. Students claim that by using they use sorry, students claim that they use Google Translate because it can provide the English version of what they need just in one click, so they get the answer as fast as possible. And the third point of the first finding is that students tend to use Google Translate to assist them during a discussion. It is found out that most students tend to ask for more extra time when they what is it are when they are asked to give direct response in a discussion. It turns out that they check Google Translate first before, what is it, giving response, so that they can make sure that the answer are correct, something like that. Okay, and the second result is concerning what is the most common errors found in the students' work when they directly utilize result from Google Translate. First, they fail to fit the grammatical rules. Okay, translating word from Indonesian to English or vice versa sometimes alter the word class, and most students are not aware of it. They what is it, directly pick the word suggested by the Google Translate, and they, what is it, directly put it in their answers, and later on it turns out that it didn't fit the grammatical rules as art as what is it, are asked in the task. They also fail to adjust the context. Most students claim that they are confused to distinguish similar words that may have different meaning according to the context where the words are used. They, what is it, just directly pick the words, use it in their answers, and actually what is it, it doesn't match the context because the meaning is shifted. So contextualization is something that students missed in using the translation result from Google Translate. Finally, it can be concluded that online classes may provide wider open access information, including using Google Translate as useful tools in EFL classroom that students may rely on. It also provides helpful assistance for students as long as what is it proper adjustment is considered so that the result by using Google Translate in the learning can be used in a more effective way. Of course, teachers' assistants are required here so that students are aware on how to use properly the Google Translate in the learning. Okay, and that's all my presentation. Thank you very much for the time and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.